What do you think when you're wanting to implement something? How do you think about the team that you would need or the systems that need to be put in to make it successful?
In terms of the teams, when I had those 100 offices, I had 4 assistants, and we also had 4 regional operational people. Each regional person was responsible for the fiscal responsibility of 25, maybe 30 practices at the most. My hygiene assistants worked with them for each of those regions. So each hygienist had 25 to 30 practices at the most. That's enough for them in a month to be able to visit every office once, maybe twice. Some offices you don't need to visit. And now with Zoom, you don't need it. You had the super achievers that are great. You tell them what to do. Suzanne, we've got this new thing, this bell scope. They're going, oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. That's amazing. I love it. They can't wait to jump on it. There's a small minority of those. Those are the ones that we just need to give them an attaboy, attagirl every now and then. Send them some flowers or send them some pizza or something because they just love to achieve. And then you've got the small amount at the bottom that no matter what you do, they're the clock punchers. They don't really care. But then you've got the 80% in the middle that are all these different levels of coachability. If you can start working with the ones that are easily coached and get them cranked up, and then start working with, and then have to deal with your bottom people. But I would say every 20, 25 practices should have a person that is a supervisor for that area. Starting with, I think one person could probably handle up. Once you start getting close to 10, you're probably going to want an assistant and then groom that assistant to take over you so that you can start to be more administrative because the skills that it takes to be a good hygienist are not the same skill set that it takes to be a leader, supervisor, and a manager. That's a different skill set. So if you could start to groom that person to take over the clinical aspects and become a mini you, a mini me, then you can start to get yourself groomed to take over what eventually will be more leadership and supervisory aspects, depending on how big the group wants to grow.
You talked about case acceptance being 30 to 50%. What are some of the things when you think about measuring what matters and KPIs that you want to keep an eye on that are most important for you to understand what the current status of a hygiene program within an organization is and whether or not it's trending the right way, the wrong way, or anything in between?